And neither would you, Derek, this star nonsense. Now, which is it?
I'm sure of it.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to train your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change? Did you exchange the walk-on part in the war for a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fears. Wish you were here.
This is Grace coming at you live from the dungeons of Aufstrag. Now, they haven't spotted me yet, so it's really important that I stay quiet while I deliver this very special announcement from Troll Lord Games. Our crowdfunding campaign for the Reforged Adventurers backpack begins in the last week of May or the first week of June, and you'll be able to find it on BackerKit. Now, basically, the Reforged Adventurers backpack is your ultimate expansion for Castles and Crusades. Inside, you'll find 13 completely unique character classes, each brimming with story potential and now fully leveled up for high-level play. You'll also find a treasure trove of specialized gear packs. And obviously, there's one tailor-made for every single class in the game, but we didn't stop there. We've lovingly hand-packed, pre-made equipment bags for every kind of hobby, profession, or weird little interest that your character could possibly have. Seriously, everything from brewing to trapping to performing to Anyway, we've also included updated rules for multi-classing, class and a half, and dual classing Now, finally explained in a way that won't make your wizard cry. And last but certainly not least, all of the pages have been cleansed of their ancient bindings. So there's no more OGL content. New layout, new art, maximum magic. So whether you're a cunning arcane thief, or a brave skald, or just a thief with a dream, it's time to gear up, roll high, and carry out your destiny in style. I think the coast is clear, and it's time for me to move on. We'll see you in Packer Kit. Close. Just gotta be ready for everything. Really super quiet. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, wait. Okay. The Adventurer's Backpack. Backlight by Evie. Crap. This is Grace coming at you live from the dungeons of Aufstrag. Now, they haven't spotted me yet, so it's really important that I stay quiet.
Trollord Games, join the fray. Trollord Games, join the fray.
What up, my peoples?
Trollord Games, join the fray.
What up, my peoples?
Trollord Games, join the fray.
What
I
up,
love doing that.
my
It's fun.
peoples?
Trollord Games, join the fray.
What
I
up?
love doing it's the echo effect.
Let's see here. Wow, lots of folks rolling in this morning. Good to see everybody. Wow, this is killer. All kinds of folks rolling in here this morning. Let me say my good mornings. Hello, everyone. Eclectic Goat, Phantom. How you doing, Rob? Arcania. What's up, brother? Richard, good to see you. Let's see who else we got hanging out. Kadora. Hey, Chris. Let's see. Pastor Welby. Good morning. Hoyt from Con Carolina is rolling some CNC this weekend down there for us. That's awesome, dude. A treasure trove of treasure. Yes, Narg. Absolutely. Good morning, Narg, before your meeting. It's good to see you. What's up, Jeff? Good to see you. Lots of cool people. Tux, what's happening? Yo, Pete. What is going down? Are you gearing up to start a new one? That's good. I'm starting a new one here. Well, we started, I don't know, like last month. We did characters. Then tonight's the real meat of it. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Y'all might be interested in it. Let's see. Doug, what's up, Dougie? How are you? Aren't you on a trip? Or is that next week? I can't remember which. Hope you're doing well, brother. Let's see. Willie. Let's see. There's Derek. Hey, good morning, Derek. Good to see you. Man, it's rained here for a week, Rob. It's awful. Wearing my maroon shirt this morning also, Chuck. It's like we're twinsies. Yeah, right. Rock on. I wore this to the doctor earlier. Oh, I still got to take my thing off here in a little bit. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Hi from Paris. Awesome. Wished I was there with you. I'd love to be in Paris. I'm really tired of the rain here, and I'd like to get outside and do something, you know? I hope to get to Paris one of these days. I've been saying it for 100 years, but I'd like to hit the catacombs, hit the Louvre, and then hit the Eiffel. That's really the big three things I want to hit, if ever. What's up, True? Shaft. How are you? Oh, really? Yeah. It's in our future for many years to come, I fear, my friend. I'm sure it is red mud right now. I absolutely guarantee. It's raining right now. I'm watching it rain. I had to drive back in the rain. what are you going to do? You know, you can't do anything about it. All you can do is just, you know. Let's see. I'm not a big fan of Paris, but if you make it there, then let me know. Well, I want to go to Europe. The ideal of me, of all people, not going to Europe is just mind-blowing because, you know, I taught history for many years and world geography and, you know, did cultural events and stuff when I was a teacher. I always thought I would just travel the world, you know, and it hasn't happened. And I'm like looking at the dates. I'm going, I just had another birthday. You know, so not sure. Another rainy day here in Indy. That sounds like a song. Another rainy day in Indy. You know. Hey, Rob, yeah, I was thinking about that, dude. We need to talk about that for sure, dude. I'm excited about that. I was going to see if you wanted me to bump it out there and push something out in socials for you. I didn't know how many people you wanted because, you know, it could be nuts, you know. Oh, I know. I'd love to go to Rome, man. That would be great. I'd like to go to Rome. I'd like to go to Bruges. I'd like to go to Belgium. And then I'd like to go to, let's see. I mean, Italy would be cool for sure. Mediterranean would be good, you know. Greece would be fun. I don't know. Probably any of it, you know. Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks for the reminder. I need to put a raffle up. I didn't do that. Lazy me. It's right here, too. All right, so if you want to come over to twitch.tv/trollergames, we're doing a raffle. That's for some $10 PDF codes off the store. You don't necessarily have to. That's the only way I can do it through the internet. But you can certainly come over and enter. Give us a follow and raffle, explicit raffle, and then leave and go watch on YouTube or wherever. Not a big deal. I can hang with the Mongols. Have you been twice, Willie? I've always wanted to go there. I'd like to go there. I'd like to go to Monte Carlo and Luxembourg. I'd love to hit those little small areas like that. Of course, Bruges is it's not like them. They're like little principalities or whatever, but you know what I'm saying. Smaller stuff. All right, let me close this out here and get the. All right, what are you doing, Internet? Internet's being silly. Here we go. All right, let's start up those PDFs now. Boom! Hop on in, folks. It's live. Oh, yeah. Hey, Jeff, you should hook up with Hoyt. He goes to all over North Carolina and Tennessee and Georgia and stuff for us. He's always running games. Yeah. In fact, we've been talking about trying to get something going, do like a little meetup thing, maybe down your neck of the woods, Jeff, actually. Just been talking about it. The LARP channel. Do you have any games that are 5e compatible? I'm looking for a new game for my podcast. Well, I mean, we have games that I'm not sure. Well, our games are all based off of our games, which is Castle Crusades, Amazing Adventures, which is the Siege engine, as our mechanics rules. 5e would be compatible with it for sure. Our game's been around, we've been in business 27 years. Our game's been around. Our first main major Siege engine game, which was Castle Crusades, our flagship, started in 2004. 5e actually borrowed stuff from us and Paizo, believe it or not. We always borrow from each other, but yeah, so it's very compatible. I mean, we have some 5e products left. We stopped making 5e because it wasn't selling, and so we don't sell it no more. We do have one product left on our store, and that is the Undying War, which is an adventure path that takes you from levels 1 to 13th. Yeah, and it's really killer. It's from our World of Aird, which is one of our main settings. And it's about basically the story of the world and how it became enchained by a god who kind of controlled it and put it in darkness for like 1,000 years. It's pretty cool because it takes place like just 60 years after he's been defeated, right, or banished. So there's a lot of options there what you can do with it. But yeah, we have that on our store. In fact, yeah, retailers we actually have it on sale for retailers right now. But yeah, that's the only 5e product we have left. We've done away with the rest of it for the most part because we couldn't give it away. People just not interested anymore. And our stuff is quite busy nowadays. I guess we're just filling holes. Like, you know how the demographics shift in areas, you know, and one area will lose some and others will gain. We've definitely gained. A lot of our friends at Gibbon Games, they've grown and blown too. The frogs, lots of people. So, lots of goodness. Luxembourg, the region of Belgium, Luxembourg, the county, or the city. I want the one that's like its own little place, buddy. Don't come in here causing problems, Pete. Cthulhu Hugs, you have entered to give away. Oh, hey, I like that name. Cthulhu Hates Hugs. Does he really? Always picturing being friendly. What's up, Jay? Good morning. Let me give you a little shout out. I should probably give you one and Phantom one. I know you both stream. So let me do that. Get that out of the way here. If I can get my fingers to cooperate this morning. I don't know what they're doing. Got a lot of writing ahead of me today too, so I gotta get straightened out. I'm not trying. I don't never want to like do addition wars or argue or whatever, Richard. You know that. I try to be very nice about it, but it is what it is. You know. Yeah. I got 3 copies of it. Thanks to giveaway. Yeah, I know. We've given it away a lot, man. A lot. We're going to actually give away a bunch of more 5e stuff. We've got a lot of 5e stuff that just we have it in boxes, but we put it for sale. Nobody buys it, so we use it for giveaways and that kind of thing. You know. I remember. Let's see here. I thought I saw a question in there. If you've got any questions, feel free to join in on the questions this morning. In fact, I need to go over here and turn my. Wow. That's how you click on the wrong thing right there. That's exactly how you do that. Try that again. Yeah, here we go. Come here, you. We'll turn that on so you guys can ask me some questions or remind you. I turn it off whenever Grayson's doing games or something, whatever. Let's see. If I remember right, the Galaxy War 5, we had a lot of extra content added to it. It was from a Kickstarter. Possibly so. Possibly so. That will probably, I'm sure eventually we'll probably have that, you know, reforged at some point. That would be really cool. And look around and see what Ernie and Luke might have laying around extra to put in there. You know, that'd be cool. Then we want a Cthulhu hug would be the last they get. I don't know. Hey, good morning, John. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. All right, Willie, don't be making fun of me. That button stuff. Let's see. Catch up on everything here. Yeah. So that's basically the nutshell about it. I mean, we don't really have all of our stuff. Our game is very rules light, so I run all kinds of stuff with it. I run 5e with it. I run first edition. You know, I run Coriolis with it. I run Fallout with it. What else do I run with it? Gamma World. I've run some Gamma World with it, which is kind of Fallout kind of thing. Just different stuff. You know, it's a pretty basic game, so it's pretty easy to convert stuff over. Oh, good deal, dude. I'm glad you're back. Oh, I should probably do a spiel about that. We're actually have the Adventures Backpacks finally going through its reforging. I am so excited about it, guys. Very excited about it. I've been working out with Steve really hard this week. I turned over last night. I turned over to him a couple more. I turned over. Let's see. I don't even know. Let me look here. Yeah, so far I have turned over the Magic. Let's see. I've turned over the Arcane Thief, the Archer, the Divine Knight, the Ethereal Knight, the Forsworn, the Magic User, and the Oathsworn. And the Pacer, I've got to fix it. I'm working on it next. So we're boring through these. We'll probably have them all ready to go. I'd like to have them all ready to go by Monday. I'll probably work over the weekend on them because I'd like to have all this ready to go for just before we even do the crowdfunding, you know, the backer kit. Because, you know, just that much done, right? And I am so, you guys are going to be so thrilled. We had so much good feedback from everybody in the Discord and through emails and stuff. And even on here that, and I recorded it all. I had a couple friends help me, moderators in the Discord. I even went back and got comments from the very beginning of the Discord, all the way up, just anything. And we threw it all in there and we went through it all and chewed through it. So I think it's good. I think you'll be happy with it. Oh, Rob, you're going to like it. You'll like it good. Yeah. It's, I use it like crazy. My table does. They love it. And they're going to love it even more now because now we actually have rules for the higher level stuff, new abilities. We fixed a lot of that shit in there, you know. And we have played around with the ideal of pulling the rune mark out and giving it its own book again and redoing rune lore. We probably won't. We might do it as a stretch goal. Man, I'm really happy. We've been working really good on it. So, okay, buddy. But I'm excited. That's all I'll say about it. Pretty excited about it. Let me catch up on questions here. Let's see. Yeah, Gamma World was awesome, dude. That's why I like 80 post-apocalyptic. Did you get more info about the Portuguese translation coming out of Brazil that was mentioned last night? Oh, we know about it, but I don't know anything more about the crowdfunding on it. I'm really curious myself. I'm going to try to reach out to those guys today. I don't know. The guy had an odd name for it. Do you remember what it was? It was some sort of crowdfunding. You know what? I could probably just Google Castle Crusades Brazil I don't remember the name of the platform they were using to raise that up. It was like it had an odd name, started with a C, but I don't know. Hold on, man. Crowdfunding. Let's just find it. I'll find it. Crowdfunding. Brazil, maybe. And what was it called? CAR. That's all I remember of it was CAR something. Or something. List of best crowdfunding platforms in Brazil. I'll find it on this list, maybe. Catarse. Got it. Catarse. Got it. All right, let's find out. Let's track down this now. Nothing will defeat us. We will find it. Oh, and it is in Portuguese. All right. See if we can find out about it here. I'll put the link up. I don't read. I'll have to get the page to translate. The Lord of Rings, Enemies of Middle Earth. Very interesting. Let's see if we can find some information on it. I don't know if he's emailed us or not this morning, but the time difference and stuff. Well, actually, they should probably be in the same time zone, or roughly. Yeah. Anyway, trying to find a search on here. Discover projects, but I don't see a search bar. It's covered up with a notification. Castles and Crusades. I'm not seeing it yet. But let's try this too. Then I'll look at chat because I know you guys are hollering some shit at me. What I'm curious about is this place is called, what is this called again? This is called whatever. All right. Wow, check. That is not it. Cars. And let's just do Castles and Crusades that way. All right, let me catch up with our chat here real quick. Everyone have a great day and even better weekend. My breakfast is about to be served. Oh, Hoyt, I wish I was having breakfast with you, bro. So I'll catch you later. I'll be running at the frat at Conica. Awesome. Have a good time, man. I hope it goes great for you. I miss eating breakfast with you, bro. Oh, did you find it, Commander? Pete found it after I was searching all that time. Look at Pete. So let me see if I can translate this, Pete. Notify me of release. I don't have to sign up for that. It's terrible, brother. Welcome in, Rambornay. Let's see. Use my coupon on one of your state to buy it. Nice. That's what makes me happy, Hecko. Glad you got it, brother. Awesome. Yeah, the Brazilians have been after us for a while, so they're doing a whole conversion. It's going to be great. It's going to be really good. There are a lot of gamers down there. Oh, did you really? That's cool. Why? Huh. Hey, Kenny, how's it going? Good morning, brother. Kenny the Sign Guy. How are you, buddy? Kenny's also a streamer. I will give him a shout out. He does video games. He does like speed runs and that kind of stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Old friend of mine from streaming days. I would love a class that specializes in dual welding. You know, Greg, that would be really cool too. We don't really have any classes on the horizon for that book particularly. I think we want to try and keep it the way we are. But there's always stretch rewards, so you never know, you know. Oh, no worries, brother. No worries. No, good to see everybody in here this morning. Yeah, so Castle Crusade Reforged. Let me look at this. We need to I don't know. It doesn't really say. It says notify me when we release, but it doesn't say when. On my end, it doesn't anyway. So I'm trying to get to it here and see. Oh, it wants me to sign up. That's fine. I'll do it. I guess it wants a password. I don't even know what this is. I cannot read the language, my friends. But I'm going to give it one anyway. See if that works. I don't know. Oh, no. See, it's telling me now. I bet you it's telling me. Let me see if I can get the translate page. Oh, yeah. Now I have to sign up. Okay, here we go. Email. I'm going to sign up for it. Yes. Sure. Why is it doing that? Dude, stop. It's choosing my own password for me. I already have one for it. No, I don't want news for that. Well, yeah. It's probably something I'm going to get spammed about. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Hey, Chris, good morning. Good to see you. For your information, North Texas RPG Con is next weekend. Yeah, I'm hoping to have some people down there next year, guys. I'm working on a little Texas crew, hopefully for Long Con in there next year. Folks in Princess Library in Portugal liked you a lot. Mentioned you guys like. Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah, why we're just gamers. We're just gamers. You know, we're trying to make something. Make something for people to play with, be around forever. Thanks for the raid, Kenny. Nice to see you. Thanks for that, brother. I have the essential oversized mug of coffee. I'm listening. Dude, I miss coffee so bad. I have the oversized mug of ice water. And I miss my what was I going to say? I miss my coffee so much, John. You just don't know how much I miss it, man. But I have to take care of my health. My health's not been the greatest, as you guys know. So I'm working on a new me. We'll see where it goes. All right. I get up every day. I go to the Y. I swim. I fast. And I'm trying to just get myself a little longer along. Stretch out time a little more so I can be with you guys more. Be awesome. Let's see. Long Con is Veterans Day weekend. Tickets are on sale. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to us getting into Texas next year. We'll be down there roaming around. And I'll be looking to build people. So, you know what I mean by that? Anyway. Oh, because, Chris, I can't drink black coffee. I wished I could train myself to. I have tried and tried and tried. Because it would be so cool to be able to just saunter into a convenience store or a baseball game or wherever and say, hey, I'll have a cup of coffee. But I have to have a laboratory set, you know? So I am not responsible enough. You know? It is good. You're right. Oh, yeah. See you, brother. Latte. I see what you did there, Willie. So anyway, if you guys want, while I'm on here for this morning for a little while, we can talk a little bit about the Adventures Backpack if you wish. Let me drop something over here in our feed real quick. Got to send this over. I'm going to send over that link to Grace so that she can get working on maybe trying to boost that. Trying to tap this up here, folks. There we go. Okay. Anyway. I'm done with that work stuff. I'm back. All right, save. Now I'm logged in. I'm over here. Castle Crusade Reforged. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. Let's see. Eclectic Goat. I had heard of time moving to black coffee. Oh, yeah. Now, I've heard that, so I don't know. I struggle with health, too. I'm on dialysis, a special diet, but occasionally I have to splurge. Yeah, you have to every once in a while, True Shaft. There's no point to life. I fast really hard during the week. I exercise hard during the week, and then on the weekends, the Y's not open. So I don't really do a lot of that. We'll go walking during the summer and stuff, but there's no swimming. But I'll splurge a little bit on the weekends. But I always make sure by Monday I am. And, you know, granted, I could probably just starve myself, not do nothing, and lose a ton of weight, you know, and, you know, become 30 years old again. But I don't really think that's going to happen. That's my opinion. So I heard the trolls have bought a big plot of land to run. Well, we've got a big plot of land, that's for sure. I don't know about LARPing. I mean, who knows? We got 5 acres, almost 5 and thereabouts. So who knows what might happen on down the road? We might even end up having a gaming show or store there one of these days. I don't know. I did see him, Jeff. I need to go back and relook at him again because I wanted to ask you some questions about it. And we'll get to that for sure. Hey, what's up? Kothar's in the house. What's up, King? How are you? Oh, look, UPS is visiting me. Great. I was advised against that. What was it? Working like a damn dog. Hey, man, so am I. Look at me. Well, I'm getting ready to turn into the pacer and finish him up for Steve. So, if you got any questions about any of the classes, I know, Rob, I know you're curious. We made some great changes. I think you'll be really happy with it. It is very clear now about plane shift versus teleportation and all that. We had some really good feedback. Now, we did have some weird feedback. Jeremy, there was one that was hilarious. It was just people like, instead of like giving us good feedback, they'd be like giving us snarky comments or whatever. So, you know, you have us a little bit of that, which was fine, but actually most of it was very good. And a lot of it was all the same too. Very common, which was good. I was really worried there would be a lot of differences, but not too much. But we'll be launching that Tuesday morning. Tuesday about 10 a.m. Central, I think. I'll have to look. I got to set all that crap up this weekend. I'll be working the weekend because it just has to happen. Oh, yeah, that would be great, Heckmanistan. That would be Heckmanistan. I like the name. Huge plot of land, yeah? Well, you never know. Which class would be the most likely to keep a live worm in their pocket? Well, that's an interesting question, Jeremy. Probably, I don't know, because the primal druid doesn't really give a shit. You know what I mean? They're about nature and the primal forces of it. Perhaps maybe one of the spellcasting classes, maybe a familiar. I don't know. That's a weird. I love your little weird questions you throw at me. It's funny. Oh well, Jeff, I live in the world of salary, and I also love my job beyond belief. You know what I mean? Out of all the jobs I've had my whole 58 years of my life, and even the companies that I've owned and ran, nothing beats working for the Trolls. I would do it for free if I could. I don't really care. I love it. And I have to be careful because I will overwork myself, as you guys all know. So, I mean, you think about it. It's something you enjoy doing, right? You know, as much as I love my marriage. Oh, wait, she's not here to hear that. So she'd be giving me the stink eye. Maybe for fishing. Well, all right, then maybe Barbarian would be my point with that. Maybe. Or Ranger. Just take that second link that Commander Pete sent, the artwork for the Explorado. Oh, I didn't see the second link. Put that back up, Pete. I did not see no second link anywhere. Shall I wait for the new version backpack? You need to wait. I would wait. I got to go in the store and put that in there today. Yes, wait. Don't buy it. I mean, it's for sale if you want it. I mean, a lot of people may want it. It's a collector's item because the new one's going to be nothing like it. Well, it'll have the same classes, but it's going to be like a player's handbook. It's not going to look the same. The one we've got right now will be another one that looks like that ever again. So you might want one for a pickup for and honestly, if you want to collect one, you could always wait. If we have any left, and we're pretty low on stock, but if we have any left, we'll probably throw them up for sale or something maybe. I don't know. But definitely, if you don't want to buy a bunch of books or whatever, I would wait on it for sure. Because we'll have it Tuesday, and you can back it and get a discount, right? I'll have our other core books on there as add-ons as a discount as well, Let's see. We've paid our salary hourly. Works out funny that way. Plane shifting is a grand affair. Ritual to perform the spell. It should never be a snap of the finger and the opening of a door. Well, I get it, Greg, but this is what makes this class unique. It's not a spellcaster. It's a power he has. Think like a demon or just another being, right? This is just something he's been trained to do. I get it, but I like the ideal of it. I've had him play at my table, and I didn't even. It's kind of funny because no one really tried to exploit the whole teleportation thing, which we fixed. But I had him go a couple times, and it worked out okay. I mean, they're warned. It's like the rest of CNC. CNC's. I tell people in CNC and AA Siege Engine games, there's no murder hobos except the enemies. They will murder hobo you, and that's the way it is. I mean, that's his abilities, but the way we're rewriting it, it'll be a little more clear on that. I mean, you have to have knowledge to do this. You can't just snap your fingers. Like, my players just can't say, I'm going to teleport to, Gahana or whoever. It doesn't work like that at all. I think you start, I'll have to look and see, but I think you just start knowing one or something, and you have to research and learn this stuff. This is not something you just get to do. If you want to go to, one of the outer planes, you're going to have to study it and learn about it. Maybe find a creature from there, talk to them. It has to be, you have to earn it. It's just not a list or whatever, drop down, whatever. But I like it. I like it because it's different. And people, a lot of people, I've got players at my table that will not play anything besides the core players, and I got players or core classes, and I got players that won't play nothing but other stuff. Like they've got players, got the Arid hanging out in here. They got the what is that? The players. I can't think of what it's called now. The players, not the other one, the other players guidebook. I can't think of the name of it. They got all kinds of crap floating around, you know. But I get it though. I get it. But this is not like a. It's not like a. It's like it's an ability, you know. So it's just unusual for just that one class, you know. And again, the higher level stuff that we've come up with is pretty damn cool. They end up being crazy planar travelers, man. They run around and do all kinds of cool shit on the plains, right? So if you've got a group of people who want to travel the plains, having one of those guys along with you would be perfect because they know a lot about it. They get extra planar. We give them. I don't want to call them extra planar abilities, but they get abilities that affect that work in the extra planar stuff, you know. So that kind of thing. How do you been this year, Chuck? I've been good. Wrestling has been great. Oh, great, Kenny. Glad to hear it. I'm interviewing questions to local wrestlers. Oh, that's cool, dude. I hope it continues to be a lot of fun for you, my friend. That's what life's about. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Yeah, I am lucky. Oh, there it is. Let's get this up here. I'll drop that in there. All right, drop that, Steve. All right, let's see. What kind of Ranger options are in HB? Well, funny you would say that because we've got the Ranger and the PHB, which is kick ass, right? They're and that's the one that I'm working on now. I think it is. Let me look, Jeff. That's funny that you would ask that. I think it's the Pacer that has tracking. So the Pacer is like an urban ranger, right? The Pacer may be a wonderful asset or a terrible adversary. They are well used by merchant, nobility, and others who want their needs fulfilled within or outside the laws in towns. So these are guys, these are basically rangers, but they, in an urban environment, it would be almost more like a bounty hunter or whatever. So their abilities are, they've got acro running, which means that they can run. You know what? That's not the right class, I don't think. Now, these guys are more like parkour guys. Which one is it? Let me have a look and tell you. I told you the wrong one. I think it's Oathsworn, actually. Let me look. No, that's not it either. I've been through so many classes, they're all just running together in my head. Maybe it's Forsworn. Let me look. Combat, Divine, Iron Certainty. One of these guys gets tracking. I thought it was the Pacer that got tracking, but I might be wrong about that. Now, let me look again. Maybe I was right. Let's see. I'll look it up in a second. Move silently, tactical observation, wisdom track. Oh, yeah, that's it. There it is. Sorry, it ran together. Oh, that's pretty funny. I need to fix that. Oh, he may be calling it that, though. Let me see if that's what it's called, actually. Yeah, so you've got tactical observation, which means you can observe and sneak around in crowds and stuff and observe and look for things, right? You got tracking in urban environments. You can hide. You can do acro running, which means basically you're expert at moving through crowded areas. So like you can run over top of carts. You know, maybe there's a bunch of like crates on one side. You can leap up on them and jump over. So you can move through crowded venues really fast, right? You can hide, of course, conceal, move silently. Urban knowledge. So you have the ability to gather information in cities and towns and villages. This is really cool. Sneak attack. More sneak attack. It goes up higher levels. Known. Oh, there's a 23rd level one. I didn't catch that. Known crowd. No crowd. At 30th level, Pacer can watch a crowd and pick out who is what profession. So you can look for people, like if you're looking for a certain type of person or whatever, using that as well. Attribute bonus at 15th level, rally. Pacer's knowledge of people and culture was masterful. They were able to rally people to their side to fight the enemy of their choice. So you can like summon gangs, kind of. That's interesting. It's a very urbanized kind of thing. I think when they built this class originally, they were thinking about like I can't think of the movie right now. You know what it is. They were not Well, We Be Blood. Right actor, wrong movie. Oh shit! It's the one that takes place in New York. I just said part of the name of it actually. We'll think of it in a minute. But anyway, they have all those gangs up. The gangs in New York. That's what it is. That kind of reminds me of that a little bit. It doesn't really have like a disposition thing, so no evil, good, whatever. It's just about how you want to play it. But I can totally see it maybe being a guy who is either he tracks people in the city or I know a guy, that kind of thing. Or maybe they work with shady organizations as well. I don't know. That's a good question. Which class would be the most likely to believe that a talking frog is actually a prince and gives them a kiss? Gee, Jeremy, I don't know. Now you've disappointed me. That one right there was shameful. You know good and well that would be the barbarian. All right. Chuck, I absolutely love the new Expanding Classes 2 book. Great. Now that will be folded into the ABP. So it'll be in the New Adventures backpack. All that stuff will be. We just did that as a little temporary thing for that little reward, right? So that will be folded in and cleaned up some more. Hacko says, which other books are going to be redone, reforged coming up? Well, that's a good question, Hacko. We're going to try to reforge everything over time, but some of it's due to be redone anyway. Like a lot of the Mythos stuff is old and crappy. I shouldn't say crappy, but it needs to be rewritten, and more. Like a lot of people have asked out to us for the Mythos series to have more classes, more spells, more stuff to game with. Having history is great, but you can also Google that, right? Look it up, right? But having some gaming material with it, we need more of that. So I think that's what we're moving with those. So those will be getting reforged. Some of them will be. I mean, the Keltarum is pretty good, so it may just get like a cleanup or something. Not a real rewrite or anything like that. But most of the stuff is going through some sort of reforging. It may not be some big deal where we do like a crowdfunding thing. It may be just something where we just update it and put it on the store, right? That Jeremy goes in, he strips the OGL stuff out. We goes through editing, maybe clean up the layout a little bit, some light proofreading. I'll go through and check it at the end, and then we're done. We get it up, and it's just back on the store. We're trying to keep everything on the store reforged, OGL removed, everything cleaned up. I think there's only just a handful of products on it that need to get finished, and then we'll be solid. There are no dump stats in CNC. Absolutely. So to answer your question, Hacko, in the immediate future is the ABP, and then we'll probably do the Adventure Spellbook, because God knows it needs a lot of work next year. And I look for us to probably, a lot of the spells that were in the Adventures Backpack will be in there. We're not going to have spells in the Adventures Backpack no more. They'll just be in the Adventure Spellbook. Because we talked about it, and since we're going to have this book that's going to have all the spells from all the major books, there's no point in having it in two different places. We're just going to have it in one place. I know we have spells in the Player's Handbook, but that's our core book, so they kind of need to stay, right? But we'll see. We're talking it over a little bit. I'm classified as exempt, so no overtime for me. I hear you, brother. My tables would exploit the thrill not from now until I know it's right. I don't think so, Rob. I think that you could just limit it. I mean, there's no exportation to it. They have to know where they're going. I wouldn't worry about it. Just, do you know? Well, no. Well, then you want to find out, and then there you've got an adventure for them. Let's say that they really want to go somewhere. They want to go to the abyss. They really want to go. All right. He's going to have to learn about it. He's going to get trained. Maybe require him to track down an abyssal creature that has come here. They're going to have to look for rumors. You can make it as, it doesn't have to be snap your fingers. I don't, anyways. When it's something like that, I feel like if they don't have the knowledge, then they're going to have to get the knowledge. I'm not going to hand wave that. I'll hand wave some things. You went to wizard school. You learned how to read magic and all that. Sure. We're not going to role play that out. But that kind of stuff, yeah, for sure. Because that's part of it, Why does that make it problematic for you? It's an adventure, man. That's what I'm saying. Make it a fun thing, Or just don't allow the class if you don't want to. Not a big deal. I use most of the classes at my table from the two books, and then I allow a few other weird things floating around. I've got some Hasenfoot and that kind of stuff, like a dwarven class, that kind of thing. I don't know. A lot of times, if it's a lot of work and I put it on the player to do it, they'll change their mind, or they'll do it. One of the two. Don't make it hard for you. Make it hard for them. They're the ones running the character. At least that's my take on it. Arcane Archer. Well, that's interesting. How would you picture an Arcane Archer, Jeff? I need an explanation of that. There is an archer in there, and there is there's several arcane casters. So yeah. I like the convo Stephen's Dead had their day about possibly doing a Runemark book. Yeah, we're looking at talking about doing that. Because Runemark is basically like Sauron. You do take part of your essence and put it into stuff. And we're cleaning that up. It's going to be really good. I don't know. We will probably put it in the ABP as limited, and then do a stretch reward. And if they really want to expand on it and get the whole rune lore back and everything, we could probably do that. Pacer's like a bounty hunter. Yeah. Let's see. Gang of New York. That's it. Yeah. City Hunter. Yeah. The government. Oh, Lord. You guys are funny. Checking in. Hey, what's up there? Hey, Gar the Horrible. Question. I really like to good morning to you, sir. I really like the Magic User class AVP. Anything new regards? Oh, yeah. They're all getting new stuff. Magic User? Let me have a look. I have sent that over from my desk so I can tell you what exactly is going on. Well, not exactly. We still got to fix everything. But right now, as it stands, outside of cleaning up some explanations there, and that. So some of the abilities they get at higher levels would be. So I'll read all the abilities off real quick. They get. Let me see here. They get channel magic. They basically draw from the weave of magic around the world. You know what I mean? So they use the weave. Think of like Spellfire in Forgotten Realms, right? Let's see what else. And channeling this magic allows them to take the magic and use it on things. Like if you want to, someone's got a bow and arrows, and you want to make it magical temporarily, you can take some of that magic and imbue it. So you can imbue magic in things. It's limited, but you can do some cool stuff with it, you know, and you can get creative with it. Let's see what else is next on the list. Let's see. Detect magic, locate magic, read magic, use magic. The magic user can use all types of magic items. Limitations of class, race, disposition does not apply. As long as it's magic, divine, illusionary, arcane, runes, whatever, they can use it. Transfer magic. At 8th level, a magic user can transfer the magic from one item to another. That's kind of cool. It's a process, though. It's not just a blink of, you got to go through and do some stuff, but you can definitely do it. So, for example, you could do a Frostbrand sword and take the magic out of it to recharge a wand of fireballs. So you don't necessarily have to transpose the actual, like the frost magic. You just take the magic as it is and repurpose it. That's very interesting. And you can adjust it too, I think. 10th level, the magic user can, upon a successful intelligence check, make permanent any single enhancement. So at 10th level, you can do like, you know, possibly do this fire on a sword and then make it permanent. That's pretty badass. And then when it gets to higher level stuff, you've got channel magic. That's pretty crazy. You can basically take magic and start forming it into spells if you want, you know, spell like stuff, right? You get intelligence bonus. You get a counter spell. That's a really cool one right there. You can counter spell. I see an error here. I need to fix this. I sent this to Steve and it's wrong. It's not good either. Let's see if I can go in there and delete that one real quick. I need to see a new one. Didn't do a good job on that one either. I completely forgot something. So, and let's see, Story Tower at 70th level. The magic user's master of natural magic is unmatched. They're able to craft a tower of their own devising from the world around them. The locale can be anywhere of their choosing. The tower itself assumes whatever shape the magic user desires. They can create up to 1,500 square feet per level. Wow! So you can build a massive fortress if you want. That's very interesting. So there's that. Let me catch up here a minute. Let's see. So the Urban Rager, like Rockford Files, yes, to beat up people. Hey, what's up, Adam? Good to see you. Good morning. Residents on the land purchase, y'all need some crotchety riflemen to protect your stake while you wait for the government. Yeah, I know, brother. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, I like one book with all the spells in one place. I'm loving the Golden Familiar Adventure. Oh, awesome, dude. I want to run that. I think I'm running it at Gamehole Con. I can't remember now. I can't remember what I submitted. I'm running it somewhere, and I may run it again at I think I'm gonna run it at Mythicon in November and down in Charlotte. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm looking forward to that. We got to start working on that one too. God, there's always a con somewhere. Sorry if this has been asked or out of place, but the Codex Mythology series is what got me to jump into CNC. Oh yeah, it's gonna be, most of it's gonna be reforged and redone. Some of it will be just cleaned up and reforged, or like pull the OGL out, but some of it will be rewritten. And we've got new books coming. I think the Codex for Finland is coming soon. We've not settled on a final name, but it's coming now. It's new. And he's got a couple other new ones in the hopper, but we've got to get some other stuff fixed because we're out of them. That's one of our best selling series, honestly. And Starglide, it's out. We're down to like 3 of the series, so we've got to get them. We've got them and we could order new ones, but we had to get the OGL pulled out of them and get all that cleaned up. So we might as well do it now, you know. I'm not sure what we're going to do about that, though. That's a good question. As far as when, soon. Why the Abyss? Let's go to 7 Heavens. Ha ha ha, Greg. Would a special bow or crossbow with magically generated arrow butts? Yeah. You know what our game industry needs more of? Tolkien references. Oh, I totally agree with you, Jeremy, 100%. Does that reference Frostbrand specifically? That shit needs to be changed. Yeah, well, we've not went through and done that yet. That'll come. We're right now working on fixing the fixing the problems. You know what I mean? And then we'll go back and replace all the spell names and all that crap too. Yeah. This needs more cowbell. Yeah, the magic user is really cool, dude. They're all really cool. I mean, the redo's good. It's really good. I have no complaints whatsoever. I'm pretty stoked about it. I really am. Oddly enough, check something here. Interesting. I need to ask Steve about that. Huh. Anyway. Effectively, the bow or crossbow would be a spell focus and basically range spell specialist. I could see a magic rope grappling. Oh, I see what you're saying. And then, that might be something that the magic user could do if the CK was willing to like play around with it. Because you could take, maybe at higher levels, he could take his magic use ability, instead of casting a spell, he could form it into, like he could actually make like a magical bow that would fire or something. I mean, that's one thing I like about our game. We don't put enough rules in there to keep it constrained. Think out of the box. Do what you want. Other than physical work, how much trouble has the OGL been for you guys? Or are you changing just because you want to get away and be done? All of the above. It's been a lot of work renaming all the spells and redoing stuff and cleaning it up. But we want it done. We want away with it anyway. I mean, we're not D&D. And our game was really getting to look and feel like D&D. And that's not us. That's no critique on anything. It's just like we're not Pathfinder. We're not Shadow Dark. We're not basic. We're different. And it's important, I think, that our game not look terribly similar to other stuff. I think that's important. You have your own identity. So that was part of it too. And you never know what's going to happen with all that craziness. Who knows? The thing about it is now, we don't have to worry about it. CNC is CNC. We don't have to worry about none of that. We're not touched any of it. It's not a big deal. As Kothar can say, it's been a waking nightmare or walking nightmare. It's been nuts. We've had to go through a lot of stuff, but it's been worth it though. Really. But let's see, Arcane Thief, some of his cool abilities. I'll read some of those off to you real quick. I'm going to have to tear out of here in a few minutes. I got work to do today. Sadly enough. Let's see. I've lost myself here. What was I doing? Oh, right here. Arcane Thief. So the Arcane Thief abilities are... They get starting spells. They get a grimoire. And the way it works is if another caster is casting a spell at you or someone else, you can attempt with your ability to actually intercept that spell and pull it in. And the next round, you can either choose to cast it right back out at something or drop it into your book, either permanently or temporarily. So you have some play there, right? So that's kind of cool. And then spell casting or identify, you get that as a innate ability, which I cannot stand because I don't like the spell identify. But for this character, I'm okay with it. Now I have a reason when people say, well, there's no identify spell. Well, I guess you need to go find a Arcane Thief. I won't be that hard on them. I typically will let them go somewhere and get an identify spell cast, but it's very expensive because, I like them testing potions and smelling and using weapons and that kind of thing, not just going somewhere and to the magic shop and getting it all identified and buying. Oh, I'll take a 1 to fireballs, please. Not me. I can't do that. Identify, steal essence. This is where you steal arcane energy from the spellcasters. So let me read this to you here. An arcane thief is able to feed upon the arcane energy of arcane spellcasters or aberrations, extraplanar fae, magical beast, or shape changers. Upon a successful touch attack, the arcane thief drains magical essence from the creature or arcane spellcaster. The creature or spellcaster suffers 1d hit points of damage, and the arcane thief heals 1d8. So this ability allows you to you can actually take magical essence from them, from their what they're carrying, their equipment, themselves, whatever. You pull the magic from them and you heal yourself while damaging them. Very interesting spell or ability. Something I just thought about though that I might want to pop in there though is well, I guess it doesn't really matter about that. That's how the CK ruling. Steal spell. I told you about that one. That's basically the one where you can basically steal a spell during its casting from friend or foe, right? The action is taken immediately from an arcane caster's after an arcane caster casts the spell. And then you go down through here. The next one is steal magical ability. That's new. The ability acts exactly as a steal spell ability, only it pertains to magical abilities from the aberrations, extraplanar, fae, magical beast, monstrous humanoids, undead, and shape changers. You can now pull some of their spell-like abilities and use them just the same way. So that gives you a little bit of a defensive as well. You're not always trying to be offensive, or you're not, well, there's no spellcast around, I guess I can't get those spells. You can still stuff from creatures now. So that's kind of cool. Retain the spell. That's putting spells in your grimoire permanently. Let's see. What's next? Level 13, Illusion. The Arcane Thief gains the Illusionist spell, Illusion. They're able to cast this spell as if it were a natural ability. It acts in all ways like the spell. Very cool. Dimensional Leap. As a spell by the same name, the Arcane Thief can dimensionally leap up to 450 feet away. If they land in a spot where there's an obstruction, they are ejected. They can carry up to 500 pounds. Interesting. Harvest Essence. At 15th level, Arcane Thief is able to feed upon the arcane energy of arcane spellcasters, aberrations, extraplanar, fae, magical beasts, or shapechangers. Upon a successful touch attack, the Arcane Thief drains the magical essence of the creature or arcane spellcaster. A successful charisma check negates the harvesting. Very cool. The creature's spellcaster suffers 1 loss of level per round that the thief continues touching the creature. So you're just basically sucking the life out of them, kind of. Unlike Still Essence, the Arcane Thief does not heal from the action, but rather harvest his essence in a small blue ball. This ball can be hurled as a weapon, striking any one creature for 8 points of damage per level drain. So if you drain 3 levels, that ball's worth 24 points of damage that you can throw. The drained creature regains their level one per day, assuming they live through the encounter. And then lastly, the Temporal Pocket. At 16th level, the Arcane Thief can create a temporal pocket. This allows the thief to move through time for 1 round of reality that passes. For 4 rounds pass for the Arcane Thief. So it's 1-to-4 ratio. They can remain in this pocket for 4 rounds plus intelligence bonus, as long as they do not take any overt actions toward a living creature. They cannot attack, use abilities, steal magic, or they will be hurled from the pocket. They can travel, heal themselves, that kind of stuff. So it's like a respite, right? So to speak. Resistance is futile, the Vampire Rogue. No worries. All right. So that's kind of how that's shaping up. So they're coming in, lots of cool stuff coming down the pipe for all this. I'm thrilled beyond measure, let me tell you. Yeah. Just 8 Tinkerbell. And the Archer, we've got, man, the Archer, dude. I already like the Archer anyway, but the Archer's got now, he's got his normal stuff, like he can do a bow Fletcher later on, mounted archery, weapon training, improved initiative, getting, special bonuses for that, dual shots, right? Incapacitate, right? Sense arrow, they can know when an arrow or a missile's being fired at them. Curved shot, they can curve around things. And then at higher levels, they do follow shot. What that means basically is if they aim at a creature and they fire it and they hit it, they can call a follow shot. And they have to, if they hit it again, they get a +2 on their next hit, right? If it hits, then they can do another follow shot. They can do up to 3 times. So hit, follow 1, follow 2, follow 3, and by the 4th time that they hit or try to hit, they'll be at like +4 on the last attack. Yeah, so pretty sweet, right? Trick shots. They got shots where they can take arrows and maybe shoot them off of something. Maybe you want to do a different kind of weird angle, or you want it to bounce off a wall and hit something or whatever. Intelligent bonus. Kill shot. Oh yeah, that's where you kind of wait. You take aim and steady a target for 1 round. In the following round, they can take a kill shot. Upon successfully hitting and successfully intelligence check, they strike a vital organ and kill the target instantly. Cannot be used with any ability except follow shot. So you can. It cannot be used. Yeah. The target is not allowed a saving throw, but is killed. Any monsters or vital organs can be killed with a kill shot. Consult the Castkeeper's Guide when in doubt. So there's that. Where's the chaff spell when missiles are fired? That's hilarious, dude. We need a tactical breach wizard class. That would be awesome. No kidding. That would be cool. Well, listen, I need to get out of here. It's 10:30. I'm going to do the giveaways, and then we'll roll on. Last chance to get in the giveaway if you want to. We will be back later Monday. Grace will be doing her readings Monday. We may have an impromptu stream. We're going to be streaming a lot next week because of the backer kit. So we'll probably be doing, I know we're going to be able to do a couple of maybe boil down the character classes and talk about them a little bit with everybody. We might even do a game here and there to kind of play the classes, let people see how they're played, that kind of thing. I think it would be interesting to see how Steve or me or Davis or Grace would run a class, Anyways, so we got stuff going on. It's going to be a big thing. It's all going to fit in with Summer Siege. So we're pretty thrilled about that. Summer Siege will be starting in June. We have a lot of streaming stuff going on. I'll have some stuff in the channel here advertising it, but watch the socials for all the games going on. Later in the summer, we're going to have a mini con in the Discord. I'm going to get with everybody and try to get some folks to run games with us. I want to play in your games. I want you to play in my games. We're going to try to run some games and just give away some prizes and just hang out with folks. We might even do a couple seminars or something in Discord. I think that would be kind of cool. I'm going to put some polls up and see what people are interested in doing. And then we'll do signups and we'll get it going. And we'll have a lot of fun this summer. Very excited about that. Yeah. So that's my spiel. Oh, yeah, Arcania. I won't be there next week. In fact, Dakota's not going either. I got to tell John, I think we're going to send Tyler Mo, which used to be our guy, our road guy. We have got so much going on that I don't think we're going to be able to send Dakota. I mean, I'd like to. Man, we have got a lot. He has a lot of printing to do. A lot. So we'll see. We're still trying to figure that out. But we'll be there for sure. And I think there's 6 games on the schedule. I think there was 6 anyways. So not bad. I'd love to build that up some more. The Patreon games. Yeah, I've got to get with Jeremy. In fact, I'm going to probably talk to him about it today since he's lurking around. It sounds like he's doing office work, so that'll be good. And we're going to knock those out for June, Jeff. I think he put a poll up asking some questions about Winwood. So we're just going to sit down and figure out what the most popular dates were and see what we can match. It's going to be impossible, because you got folks that are going to be wanting nighttime. Folks are going to want daytime, weekends, that kind of thing. So we'll do our best. You know what I mean? We'll do our best to try to fit people in. But I don't know. It's a great idea, and I want it to happen. But we'll see. But we'll see what we can do about it. We'll come up with some plans. But it's going to happen in June for sure. So, yep. Yeah, there is one. There is one. We just got to work through it. In fact, I got to get him some codes today for Patreon. We had 3 people sign up yesterday, I think. Got to do that. All right, folks, let me get these giveaways out of here. I'll sit here and chat the day away. Where are we at? Oh, wrong browser, Chuck. There we go. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, do-do-do-do-do-do. There we go. All right. Okay, Joe, hit the R. You put taffle. Got to put raffle. Sorry. I want to get you in the giveaway. You never know. I've had people do it before and win, so it's worth it. Exclamation point raffle. I want to thank everybody for coming to hang out with me today, too. It's good hanging out with you guys and talking about all this stuff. It's a good deal. Oh, you're already in. Ha ha! I like how you roll. Sometimes I'll do waffle. Yes, over here on Twitch there is Goat. We can't do things through the interweb, so you can come over here and do a exclamation point raffle. Give us a follow, that kind of thing. Yeah, you need to be. I do giveaways on Thursdays in my stream and varied other streams. Typically some of the streams we don't want to do too much. I guess that'll be old hat. And it's more work for me. So waffle, man, I'd love to have a waffle. It'd be good. We need to order some more coffee, Hagar. We're out, and I want coffee. Even though I'm fasting right now, I will return to coffee. So yes, we need coffee. Oh, Terry, you'll have to do it over here on Twitch. Unfortunately, it will not count over on YouTube. Unfortunately, that's the downside of the interwebs. Yeah, I can't reach through. Falafel. I've never had falafel, Narg, and I'm terrified of it. But I'm sure it's probably pretty good, knowing me. I'm just a weirdo, that kind of thing. All right, Baffle. All right, let me get the entries closed out here, and we'll get out of here. Okay, here we go. Winners being picked. These are for $10 codes. A link will pop up in the chat to our Discord. Just hop in the Discord. Obsidian Risk will give you your code. You can just tag him, DM him, scream his name out, or talk shit about him. He likes all 4. All right. First winner up for $10 off will be. Do you fast from creamer? That's why I don't do anything. I just do water. All right, here we go. First winner. Kill me, Jeremy. First up is the Fine Line. Congrats, Fine Line. You got your Dr. Waffle drink. There you go. Congrats. Next up would be Imp. 7 and 6. I like that. 7 and 6. Congrats, Imp. That's a new name for me. Yeah, I'm on it. And it works. I'm getting back on the horse, so to speak. Oh yeah, it's been good for me too. Our third winner will be. Oh, look at that, Rambo Renee. You were just talking earlier in here. There's your $10 code. Go on the store and grab you something. Check something out. I give these away every Friday. So always hop in on them. Sometimes when we do other streams, like in games and stuff, I'll do giveaways too. And we're going to have a lot of games coming up in the summer. Not only are we going to have games during the backer kit for Adventures Backpack, we're going to have games for Summer of Siege on the stream as well as in Discord. And all the people that are going to be running Summer of Siege, I'm going to be sending out giveaways to them coming up this next week. So lots of giveaways out there to go run around to. Watch the socials for the schedule. You can attend some other CNCAA games and other channels on Twitch and YouTube. Should be a lot of fun. And thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. You guys are awesome. It's awesome. Really good. Yeah, grats. Absolutely. Grats to the Win-Eyes. And I'm going to head off here and get my work done for the day. I've got to work on the rest of these classes. And let's see. Trying to see one last thing here real quick. Nope. I didn't get a message in from that. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to raid into Phoenix Iwaki. We never get to raid into him. So if you guys would, he's over. He's actually going to be running CNC on his channel for us for the first time during the Summer of Siege. Let's raid into him real fast. So those games, Chris, we're going to be advertising for the games that we'll be doing on our channel and like in the Discord. We'll have some advertisements for that. The others, you'll just have to seek out the streamers. If you're interested in playing some of those games, we can definitely get you in some. In fact, what you could do is just reach out to me. Did that raid go off? I don't think that raid went off. Did that raid go off? Why did it not go off? Oh, why did it do that? That is really weird. Hold on a minute. I get to talking, I don't pay attention. All right, let me fix that. I was trying to raid it into us. That's kind of hard to do, right? There we go. All right, let me see here. You were saying I need to start picking up. Yeah. It's now the Castle Keeper's Guide, Tux, is great to have, but you don't need to run games. It's nothing but optional rules. All you need is the player's handbook, honestly. And if you want Monsters and Treasures, of course, is awesome as all get out. But, that's definitely need the player's handbook. But CKG, if you've got the first two and you're curious about it, then definitely pick it up. It's got feats in there. We call them advantages, but you got advantages. You got combat wastage. Like if you want shields to break in battle, you want armor to come apart, that kind of stuff. There's just all kinds of stuff in there, man. I mean, there's a lot. It's great. Probably one of my favorite books of all time. I would equal it to this. Okay. I used to not say that. I do now. It is. I love this book. I love it. This is my original. I love it. But our CKG has so much good shit in it. I use them both. That's the truth. Hear me out, Tactical Breach Possum. I was waiting for you to say something like that. That's hilarious. Thanks for. We appreciate you guys. We couldn't do it without you guys. Yeah, it's great. And go follow the backer kit. At least keep track of what's going on, and then that way, because we're gonna have some cool stuff. We're gonna do a sneak preview of the Abyss for all our early backers. We're gonna have some discounts, and we might do something else. We're still talking it over, so definitely go and follow. Yeah, yes, definitely.